Welcome to our deep dive all about nailing those wholesale merchant and machine tools interviews.
That's right. We'll be using some super helpful insights from RoleCatcher to make sure you're not just prepared, but actually excited and confident going in.
Exactly. So let's say you're in the interview and they hit you with the classic, what motivated you to pursue a career as a wholesale merchant in machine tools?
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
That's where you really want to showcase your genuine interest and passion.
Yeah. But going beyond like a simple I like machines, right? How do you make
Right.
it personal?
Exactly. Think about what really sparked your interest. Was it a specific project in an engineering class?
Hmm. Or maybe like being blown away by the precision of a CNC machine during an internship.
You got it. It's about finding that spark and then connecting it to the bigger picture of being a wholesale merchant.
And I bet they often follow up with something like, how has that interest evolved over
Oh,
time?
for sure. That's where you bring in experiences that demonstrate continuous learning and growth.
So mentioning industry publications you follow.
Yep, like Modern Machine Shop, or even mentioning trade shows like IMTS.
Totally.
Yeah.
Or maybe you've taken some online courses on a specific type of machine tool, or even joined a professional association.
All great examples. They show you're actively engaged in the field.
And this is where RoleCatcher can be a lifesaver.
Hmm.
Their AI analyzes job descriptions and suggests relevant skills or experiences.
It's like having a cheat sheet tailored for each question.
Love it. Okay, next question. Imagine they ask, describe your experience in purchasing and negotiating prices for machine tools.
Ah, this one can feel tricky, especially if you don't have tons of experience.
Right. Not everyone's been closing million-dollar deals.
Exactly. But you've probably negotiated in some way.
Like haggling for a lower price on
Like
something.
convincing your friends to try a new restaurant.
Those are still valuable examples.
They really are. It's all about framing those experiences to highlight your negotiation skills.
But what if they dig deeper and want specific examples of successful negotiations?
Then you highlight any relevant experience, internships, projects, anything where you had to source materials or compare prices.
And focus on the steps you took to research market prices, compare quotes,
Yeah, and ultimately reach an agreement that benefited everyone involved.
showing you can handle that back and forth and come out with a win-win.
Exactly. All right, ready for a question that tests your knowledge?
Hit me.
How do you stay up to date with the latest advancements in machine tool technology?
Oh, this is where being a lifelong learner is key.
For sure. Industry publications are a must.
Like Manufacturing Engineering and American Machinist.
Those are great. They cover so much new machining processes. Industry 4.0, smart factories, the whole shebang.
And attending trade shows like EMO Hanover or IMTS is huge. You see all the new tech in action.
And network with the experts. It's invaluable.
And don't forget online forums and professional associations for that real-time pulse on the industry.
Plus online courses and certifications.
Yes, they show you're actively investing in your professional development.
Now let's switch gears a bit to relationships with vendors and suppliers, because that's a big part of being a wholesale merchant.
Huge. So how would you approach the question? How do you manage relationships with vendors and suppliers?
It's all about communication building, trust, finding that sweet spot where everyone feels valued.
Totally. What kind of examples would you use to demonstrate those qualities?
Think about times you've had to collaborate, maybe team projects, a part-time job, even organizing an event.
Right. Did you communicate your needs effectively? Find creative solutions to
And
challenges?
then go above and beyond to build rapport and maintain those relationships.
All great examples of interpersonal skills.
And remember, enthusiasm goes a long way. Interviewers love to see that.
They definitely do. Okay,
Yeah.
let's talk conflict resolution. How would you answer? Can you describe a time when you had to resolve a conflict with a customer?
Oh, this is where you want to show you can stay calm.
Huh?
Listen to actively find solutions that work for everyone.
It's about problem solving, turning a negative situation into a positive one.
And never about assigning blame.
Right. So what kind of examples would you use?
Maybe a disagreement with a classmate, a teammate, a customer at a part-time job. Think, how did you approach it?
Did you understand their perspective?
Yeah.
Offer different solutions?
Exactly. It's all about showing you can be professional, empathetic, and focused on finding a resolution.
These are some great insights. But before we get to even more interview questions, I think we need a quick break.
Sounds good. We'll be right back with more tips and insights for you. All right, let's dive back into those interview questions with one that can be a bit tricky.
Oh, yeah. Lay it on me.
What do you believe are the most important qualities for success in this role? What do you think?
I feel like it's easy to just list off generic qualities, like hardworking or team player.
Exactly. You want to go deeper. Think about the skills and traits that really make a wholesale merchant stand out.
So like strong communication skills.
Yes, negotiation skills, attention to detail, building relationships with buyers and suppliers, and of course a solid understanding of the machine tools market.
But it's not enough to just list them right.
Nope. You got to bring those qualities to life with examples.
So instead of saying I'm a good communicator, you could say something like, in my previous role, I had to explain complex technical specs to clients who weren't familiar with machine tools, so I focused on breaking down the information clearly and concisely.
Perfect. That shows you not only have the skill, but you know how to use it in real-world situations.
Makes sense. Okay, let's shift gears to customer focus. How would you tackle this question? How do you ensure that you're meeting the needs and expectations of your customers?
This is your chance to really showcase your commitment to going above and beyond for your clients.
It's about more than just saying, I provide excellent customer service, right?
Right. Think about times you went the extra mile for someone, a customer, a classmate, even a friend.
So maybe you helped a customer find a part that was super hard to source, even though it wasn't technically your job.
Exactly. Or maybe you stayed late to help a client troubleshoot an issue, even if it meant missing out on something else.
It's about demonstrating that you truly prioritize customer satisfaction.
You got it. Now I want to circle back to RoleCatcher for a sec, because their AI platform is incredibly helpful when it comes to tailoring your answers for this specific role.
You mentioned it analyzes job descriptions. How does that actually help with interview responses?
Okay, so let's say a job description emphasizes experience with CNC lathes, right? RoleCatcher's AI will pick up on that and then suggest you highlight any projects or courses you've done that involve CNC lathes.
So it helps you connect your skills directly to what the employer is looking for.
Exactly. It's like having a customized guide for each interview.
That's amazing. And then there's the AI feedback feature.
Oh yeah, that's a game changer. It analyzes your responses for clarity, conciseness, even your tone of voice.
Wow, it's like having a personal interview coach.
And don't forget about their career guides. They're packed with info about the machine tools, industry, career paths, salary expectations, all that good stuff.
So RoleCatcher is like a secret weapon for anyone prepping for these interviews.
It definitely gives you an edge. Now, before we wrap things up, I think it's important to remember that the interview is a two-way street.
Oh, absolutely. It's not just about them evaluating you, you're also evaluating them.
Right. You want to make sure it's a good fit for you, too.
So, to our listeners out there, as you prepare for those wholesale merchant interviews, come armed with your own insightful questions about the company, the team, the role itself.
Your curiosity and engagement can make a big difference.
And most importantly, be confident.
Yeah,
You've got this.
we believe in you.
We've covered so much ground today, from dissecting those tough interview questions to exploring how RoleCatcher can really give you that extra boost of confidence.
It's all about giving you the tools and insights to really nail it.
So let's do a quick recap of those key takeaways for all our future wholesale merchant superstars out there.
All right. First up, authenticity is key. Be yourself. Let that passion shine through.
And remember, experience comes in so many forms. Don't underestimate those transferable skills.
Exactly. Think about times you negotiated, persuaded, problem-solved, worked in a team. Even if it wasn't directly machine tools related, those are valuable skills employers want to see.
For those technical questions about machine tool tech, really emphasize that you're committed to continuous learning.
Mention those industry publications. You read the trade shows. You attend online forums, professional associations, any courses or certifications you've taken.
And if you have a particular area of expertise within machine tools, don't be afraid to showcase it.
Let that be your superpower.
And speaking of superpowers, RoleCatcher's AI platform can be a game changer.
Absolutely. Their AI can analyze job descriptions and help you tailor your answers to match exactly what they're looking for.
Plus that AI feedback feature. It's like having a personal interview coach in your pocket.
And their career guides are packed with info about the machine tools, industry, career paths, salary expectations, everything.
It's like having a secret weapon for your job search.
So use those resources. Put in the work to prepare, and you'll walk into that interview feeling confident and ready.
And remember, the interview is a two-way street. You're evaluating them just as much as they're evaluating you.
Right. So come prepared with your own insightful questions about the company, the team, the role itself.
Your curiosity and engagement can make a huge difference.
To all our listeners out there, we wish you the best of luck in your upcoming interviews. Be yourself, be prepared, and most importantly, be confident.
The world of machine tools is waiting for you. Go out there and make your mark.
And that's a wrap for this deep dive into the world of wholesale merchant interview prep. We hope you found it helpful and maybe even a little bit fun.
Until next time, Keep learning, keep growing, and keep diving deep.